to know everything, what is required. She only have the authority. She has the complete intelligence. Only she has the complete intelligence of the creator, of the subconscious mind. Associate with her sincerely. She will open everything for you. She will open everything. She cannot be imitated. No one can fabricate a female that is divine, that has got everything required to maintain one's body. It gives food. It gives food. Yes, the mother has given us food. Her body itself. Who can do this? No one else can do this. So it's all about having good relationship with the female, not with God. No, we don't have any relation with God. We can have a good relation with the female. Have it with divinity. With divinity, only with divinity. With truthfulness, honesty. It's working all over your body. It's enriching your body. It's building your body. It's building. If you fall into that, it will reproduce. If you don't fall into that, if you stay with honesty, it will not reproduce. Instead, it will start to revolve. The capacity of feminine is to evolve, keep on living. If you fall into that, well, she cannot do anything else. She will keep on reproducing. She is always there perfect. She is always perfect. If you demand problem from her, she will give you lot of problems. If you demand harmony from her, she will give you harmony. You demand progress, she will give you progress. You demand wealth from her, she will give you wealth. You demand sustainability, you demand sanity, you demand spirituality, she will give you. She is the only one, she can provide your sustainable living. She is the only one. Only from her, only with her, that one can have life wonderfully maintained. No one else can. Only she can. You bow yourself to her. She is the only one who's made this body like this. She is working continuously, never stops. See how your mother is working continuously? She's building your body inside her body. So it is within her. So you should have space within her. If she's not letting you associate with her, it's because you are impure. You are impure. Only with purity you can associate with her. Only with purity, divinity you can associate with her. Then only she will give everything required. The wealth, whatever it is. Only through her you can have everything to sustain in that given space. No one in this whole world can give you. How wonderfully she's building a body for you. Yes, this, there is no doubt. You can never question the feminine. Her presence can never be questioned. If she is disturbed, then you cannot live in this given space. If she is suffering, then you cannot live in this space. Never. Because she is the subconscious mind. She is the created body. Without attending to the created, then how can creation be possible? To have creation, you should have perfect understanding of the created body of the earth and the solar system. It is the she. The solar system is the she. It's all about the feminine. When you associate perfectly with the feminine, then the masculinity will open into your awareness. It's quite sure. It's an eventuality. You don't have to seek it. You are soaked with what? That's where your attention should be. When you give attention to what you're soaked with, then rest is assured. The order is always perfect. The order is always perfect. You don't have to imitate order. The timetable is always perfect. When you feel hungry, you have to eat. When you feel sleepy, you have to sleep. So the timetable is working perfectly. Get along with the timetable. Get along with the timetable to understand the beauty of living. Don't imitate timetable. You imitate, fabricate, you make conditions. Your conditions will not sustain. So go unconditional where the conditions of the universe will get applied. You break all your laws that the society has made, then the laws of the universe will open to you. You break all the laws. You cannot break the laws of the universe. You can never break the laws of the universe. You can break the laws of the society. There's no problem in breaking the laws of the society. When you break the laws of the university, break the laws of the society, then you can associate with the laws of the university, the university of the totality. That's where you can live your life wonderfully. That's the most simplest and wonderful way of living. Break the laws. As you break the laws, which is fake, you will get associated with the reality. Then only you can have the wonderful sense of awareness, the right sense of awareness. You work hard for nothing. It's for yourself only. It's not for anything. It's only for oneself. But be sincere. But society might have given you many things, but it will not work. It will never work. Society might have given you or granted you many promises, but it's never going to work. All the promise that other people are giving, not going to work. But the sense is not a promise by someone. It's the capacity to remain stable in that given space. It's done by the universe. You cannot imitate the universe because there is only one universe. That's the reason that oneness is very powerful. Oneness is the only way. Yes, oneness is the only way.
So, what's the difference between conscious association and subconscious association, as you said?
Difference between subconscious and consciousness. Subconscious is the created aspect. Whatever is created is the subconsciousness. Whatever is making the creation or the making the created, that's where the consciousness is. So when you maintain your sanity, when you maintain your sanity continuously, maintain your discipline of the creation continuously, maintain rapport with the happening of the created, then you will have the conscious awareness. The conscious awareness only. It gives uh, insight into the outer side. It gives insight into the outer side of the non-existing world, but it exists. It's giving insight into the outside where there is nothing existing, but it is existing. It has got nothing created over there. It's in a connection with the non-created. So that's what consciousness is all about. It will never fake you. It will never give you anything unwanted. Once you are connected with the subconscious perfectly, once you are with the honesty is very important. The truthfulness to maintain rapport with the happening, rapport with the happening, with the created is very important. Remain stable. Remain stable in the process of being. Once you achieve that discipline into the Creator, so it is not a commitment with anyone. It's a commitment with oneself only. If you are committed to some another person, never. If you are committed to anyone other than yourself, then you will never have this. Your commitment should be always to that oneself. You don't have to get away from people, go into the forest, hide in the mountains. No. Remain open. Remain open. Be popular everywhere. Expose yourself without shame. Expose yourself without shame. Don't be ambitious. Don't set goals. You don't have to set goals. No dreams. Nothing. Simply be yourself and sense what is making me possible. There you are. Where you are. That's where you can see the truth. Yes, with female, you have to associate with feminine presence. Oh, if it is sexual arousal, of course. If it's sexual arousal, how long you can maintain sexual arousal? The subconscious mind is demanding sexuality. Then, are you ashamed of sexuality? Then you are not mature. If you maintain sexuality for a period of time, sexual arousal for a period of time, then you will transcend from sexuality into attracting the much richer hormones of your body, which is required to sustain, which is very much required because she is making it possible. She can only, she can only create the body. Associating with the she will definitely maintain the body with sanity. Only she can. Yes, associate with her with honesty, where sexuality is open, sexual arousal is there, sexual pleasure is there, but maintain it. Your body will get cleansed. You don't have to reproduce. You sustain with her. She will be there always. She will be there always. She is not by demand, she is by virtue. Then you can have perfect order of the subconscious mind, subconsciousness. Then, of course, you can see, feel the consciousness. It will open quite naturally. It gives us perfect clarity of how things are happening and going to happen. It gives us the future, past, and the present. It gives us opening into all the aspects of life. Mind is nothing. Mind is only the blueprint of whatever is happening around. It stores the reflections of whatever is happening around. We can discard it, we can erase it, we can recreate it, we can play with the mind. We can always play with the mind only. Mind is always a reflection of everything that is happening around us. So mind is not a big deal. Mind is nothing. Mind has got not much part in life. We are capable of managing the mind very easily. In your mind you might have guilty conscience. It's because you are not able to associate with yourself perfectly. Then only you will have a guilty conscience. Otherwise you will never have a guilty consciousness, because you are under the process. You are connected with the process. Once you are connected with the process, you can understand how mind is working. But to a person who is not connected with the oneself, then mind is definitely the most dreading nightmare. It's the most awkward thing. You feel shame about yourself because you are connected with your mind only. You will feel shame, you will feel haunted, and you will have all the awkward nightmares that can happen. You will have all the problems, all the disease. You will try to be rich. If you are only connected with the mind, you will try to be rich. But how rich you are, you will only have problems. You can see the richest people, what are they doing? They're trying to be more richer. The more they try, they're having only more problems. Nothing else. We are rich. By birth itself, we are rich. By birth, because of that birth, we are rich. And focus into ourselves, we can see how birth and death is happening. We can see how death and birth is happening. Inside us, we can see how birth and death is happening. Everything connected, everything required is within us. Birth and death is happening continuously. Focus into yourself and maintain harmony. Let death and birth happen outside you, not inside you. Let birth and death happen outside you, not inside you. You should have sustainability in that given space. So, the perfect female and male association, the divine association of the feminine and masculine, that gives us the continuity. Then you will understand how mind is creating problem, how mind can only create problems. Yes, mind can only create problems. If you are associating only with the mind, it always creates problems, illusion, hallucination, and everything. Why certain people take drugs, liquor, and they go after the fantasies? Why? It's because they are a victim of their own mind. We don't have to dream to keep your living. Let there be dreams, but don't worry about the dreams. Dreams will come and go because that is all about the mind. If you have a mind, you will have dreams. But dreams are nothing, it's only dreams. Reality. We are based on reality. We are not a consequence of dreams. We are not a consequence of dreams. We are a consequence of reality. I know one president of our country itself said, "You dream big." No, I said, "Don't dream." I said, "Don't dream. You live rich. You live rich. You can live rich. You are eligible to live rich, not to dream rich. Dreams will die fast. You also will die with your dreams. But you live rich, you can keep on living rich. Living is making everything possible. So associate with that happening, which is not committed to any society or committed to anyone else other than to yourself. If your commitment is to some another person, that means you are destroyed. Your commitment towards your life, then whoever is committed to life will come and associate with you from any part of the world. They will come, associate for nothing again. You are associating with something, you will have that something, but you will not remain stable in that given space. Associate for nothing, and you can have everything required to maintain your life. Don't try to gain attention of others. Never try to get attention of others. Why you want attention of others from to gain something else? That's the problem. Seek attention to maintain yourself in that given space. You should seek attention, definitely, to maintain yourself in that given space. So you have to be loud and clear. You have to be loud and clear so that no contamination will come to you. You have to be loud. You have to be loud and clear. You have to make all the noise that's possible, but for nothing. To invite nothingness. Then everyone, whoever is coming and associating with life will naturally get together, and everything required will happen continuously. We cannot imitate the happening. You cannot imitate the happening. The happening itself is making everything possible. So there is no requirement of any rituals related with any religion. No religion can sustain your life. No religion can sustain your life. It's beyond all the religion. It's beyond all the boundaries that the nations are trying to build. It's not based on countries' boundaries. We are bound with life only. No spiritual gurus, no particular person. Everyone is important. You give importance to yourself, that is where you can have the clarity of life. Nothing else.
So we don't need to force the life. Life is always happening and it's unfolding
Of
beautifully.
course.
We just need to get out of the
Of
way.
course, life is working continuously. Life keeps on working always. Life never stops. Life never stops. There is that which is making everything possible. You don't have to force anything. You can never force. If you force, you will be forced out of the system. If you force, if you force anyone, then you will be forced out of the system. Definitely.
So there is no need for desire even.
Desire definitely is making everything possible. Desire is the association. To associate, there should be desire is the power. Desire. Desire, definitely there is desire. Then only we can remain stable. Desire is a functional, um, it's a functional, what to say? It's a functional awareness. Desire is a functional awareness. Desire gives us the capacity to understand how it is functioning. Without desire, how will I know? Yes, it is desire making it possible. Desire is the reason for me to understand the fundamentals of the function, how the fundamentals are working. Yeah, there should be desire. Without desire, one cannot sustain in that given space. It's working with the desire. If you distort or don't associate with desire, then you cannot associate. You cannot remain stable. With desire only you can sustain. There's the power to remain stable. That's the cohesive power. That's the cohesive power to remain stable in that given space. The desire is definitely required to associate continuously with the living. Without desire, one cannot sustain in the given space. If you cannot manage the desire, that's because you cannot understand the personality, the existential reality. Then desire is definitely a big problem. Even more, the voice is much more strong, much more worse. The voice desire can not work that much, but the sound can destroy you very easily. So listen means you have to be very careful listening. Listening should be done very carefully. You should have more power than desire. When you're listening to someone, listening to the voice, listening to the sound, you should be very careful. If you are not careful in listening, then you can be destroyed very easily. Even you may not be aware that you are getting destroyed simply by listening to someone without without clarity. If you are listening to someone without clarity, you will be destroyed very easily. You will never be aware that how fast you are getting destroyed, because voice is very powerful. Voice is working always. Voice is working always. No one can start or stop voice. The world of voice is always there. It's very powerful, very, very powerful. Don't underestimate the voice, the sound. Listening to someone, you have to have all due respect. Without respect, don't listen to anyone. Give due respect. Otherwise, it's better to keep your ears closed. It's better not to listen to anyone. If you cannot give attention, beautiful attention with respect, then don't listen to the sound. You close your ears, but still there will be voice inside you. The more you try to close, still there will be voice. You can never ever separate yourself from the voice. So such is the power of voice. And it is working always. It is building you also. Such is the beauty of sound. So if you are not in rapport with that sound, that means you are not good in eating. You didn't have a good, sufficient, respectable meal. That's the reason that you cannot have sustainable sound in your experience. So stay tuned with all the activities that you are doing. With respect only. Without respect, you are finished. Voice is very dangerous. If you manage it, it's very wonderful. It's very, very dangerous. Voice, voice, voice. It's always there inside you, murmuring, murmuring. It's always murmuring inside you. Even while you're sleeping. Even while you're sleeping, it is disturbing you. If we haven't given you sufficient attention worship, with respect, only with worship and respect, you can have perfect clarity of your own self. You can control many people. The more you control, the more problems you are inviting. If you are trying to control others, that means you are inviting problems. You are trying to control others, that means you are having problems. If you are not trying to control anyone, that means you are liberated, you are living with yourself. If you are trying to control anyone, that means you are having problems. You are under the control of the universe, the mighty force of making oneself. That means you are surrendered everything, and the desire is working perfectly aligned with the universe. You don't have to worry about your own desire. The beauty of living is happening always. It's never asking anything. The beauty itself is working continuously, even while you're sleeping. It never stops working.
How to be conscious in deep sleep?
Are you getting a deep sleep? Have you ever attained deep sleep? If you've gone to the deep sleep, you will open. Deep sleep means you are getting connected. Deep sleep means you are getting open, open, open. If you are getting deep sleep means you are definitely aware of consciousness. That's where you get deep sleep. Otherwise, you are not getting deep sleep. If you are getting tired in the day, you are having problems, struggling with this, that, managing your mind, okay, managing your daily life with a rigorous timetable. That means you don't have deep sleep. To have deep sleep, you should have some clarity of what you're doing in the day. When you achieve deep sleep, then you will be conscious. Then you will have perfect understanding what is happening while you're sleeping. Yes, it's not unattainable, it's attainable. It's attainable. We have to attain The clarity of everything, even while you're sleeping, one should have perfect clarity. It's our responsibility. We are eligible to know everything, everything about ourselves. We have authority only to understand about ourselves. We have perfect authority to have perfect knowledge of everything that is happening to oneself. If you give keen attention to what is happening to oneself, then everything will open. If you give attention to other things that's happening around, then it will never open. It will never work. That's the reason for all the problems. Our authority is to give attention to what is happening to oneself. Within that oneself, everything is working to maintain that oneself only. So as you keep on working, your sense organs will get enhanced only. Your attention will get more attentive. There is nothing to suffer. Everything will be working continuously with the continuity itself. It's very simple. You should have deep sleep, deep sleep. For that, you should have your body perfectly cleansed, maintained perfectly with sanity, with honesty. Then you will know the wonder of sleep.
And that deep sleep state can also be maintained in the wake up state.
Oh, of course. The wake up state only you can understand a lot of the initiation of sleep. In the wakefulness, what sleep is doing? Sleep is just giving you an alignment with everything that's required. So in the wakefulness, so you should know what sleep is doing. Not in the tired, oh, I always go to sleep by getting very tired. No, it's only your body struggling to have a sleep, but never achieving sleep. It's only a tired body because you are not able to carry it. You go down. Okay, you think that you are getting a sleep, but actually you are not getting a sleep. Your body is tired. Your body is too much worked with unwanted. You're with toxicity, a lot of poison. So you lost your awareness only, not sleep. You haven't got connected with the sleep. Sleep is a divine process. Sleep is a divine process. Connecting with the source. Connecting with the source. There you have to be aware. There one should be available. So for that you have to reframe you from all the unwanted. Give yourself beautiful treatment. Give yourself wonderful treatment. Always. Then only you can have the wonder of sleep. Sleep cannot be imitated by taking pills. Then you are not sleeping. You're forcing your body to suffer only. Many people overwork for sleep. No, sleep is a divine invitation by the source. It's a divine invitation by the source for you to have a beautiful association with the totality. So every sleep that you are getting is a glimpse into the unknown dimension of the universe. Enjoy it.
So if we can remain conscious in the sleep, it will become the meditation itself.
It will become,
Meditation.
of course, we are always meditating. That meditation is always there. Without meditation, we can never maintain clarity. Meditation doesn't mean you sit simply in one corner. That is not meditation. That is a work. You are trying to do something. You're trying to do something. Meditation means a process in the existence itself. That's the work you are doing. You're sitting in a corner, closing your eyes, sitting still. That's the work you're trying to do something. You're trying to imitate something. That's not meditation. It will never be meditation. Meditation is a process remaining continuously within us, giving attention to the subtle aspects of oneself. That's meditation. That is continuously happening.